decided that this was going to hold the toothbrushes, because the toothbrushes were just raw dogging the counter. She reorganized all of this. No. And she moved.
Bomberklats, jag batchboy bandet goshnie bre.
All by herself? She pulled.
I can feel the pull of the binding curse. Its source is further in. Follow me.
Muggier than a Muspelheim shit kid out.
Sucking the clip, fucking your thought, gang bang till I rap. I am showing my face. Yo, bitch. Bang on my bitch, gang. What? Which one of them are dead? Which one of them are dead?
Any other languages except English?
I speak Swedish.
Say something to me in Swedish, and everyone let me know what she's saying in the comments.
Okej, tjejer, det här är en riktig röd flagga. När killen går runt på Hollywood Boulevard och ber tjejer ge han komplimanger. Och så kollar du när han kommit upp sin tröja säkert också och försöker flexa sina muskler. Det här är den största röda flaggan ever.
I don't know what she's saying, but she might be saying she wants a piece of that Tay Ritchie, baby.
Yeah.
Let me know what she's saying. You speak any other languages except English?
I speak Swedish.
Say something to me in Swedish, and everyone let me know what she's saying in the comments.
Okej, tjejer, det här är en riktig röd flagga. När killen går runt på Hollywood Boulevard och ber tjejer ge han komplimanger. Och så kollar du när han kommit upp sin tröja säkert också och försöker flexa sina muskler. Det här är den största röda flaggan ever.
I don't know what she's saying, but she might be saying she wants a piece of that Tay Ritchie, baby.
Yeah.
Let me know what she's saying.
You're done. Give me a dog tag, nigga. You're done. Fucking lean in, nigga. Give me that dog tag, boy.
Lamb's cress, do you mind? It's a white petal flower in my garden. Just a handful.
Where you better work, right?
Fine. Lamb's cress. I'm a fucking god of war.
That's amazing. I hope you guys keep that in there. Lamb's cress, do you mind? It's a white petal flower in my garden. Just a handful.
I'm the fucking god of war.
I got a elevate. I got it.
Nigga, what the fuck? Wakanda forever!
A suspected 6 people have been killed as 2 World War II planes collided in mid.
Fuck you, bitch.
Or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Power goes out. Your phone won't connect to the internet. You can't seem to get any information.
Shut up, nigga.
Build a prison deep or strong enough to hold me in against my will. I can leave this cell anytime I want. And since I have the founding titan, you can't kill me. You might threaten to kill Zeke, but that's not a real option either. So tell me, is there anything you actually can do? You can never.
The hoes gon' love this.
Not with the squeeze. You know, spot nigga.
How much money do you need to make in order to be considered middle class? If you Google this, you get some sort of deceptive propaganda like this. Because let's face it, $35,000 a year is barely enough for one person to make food and rent in most cities by
You
themselves.
dumb bitch.
I am not trying to seduce you. Would you like me to seduce you? I am not trying to.
I'm a gangster's wife, so when anybody kill.
I am. Would you rather A, get adopted by Wakandan royalty, or B, get adopted by the Wayne family, aka Bat family? You are freaking African Americans plus Mark. Would you rather A, get adopted by Wakandan royalty, or B, get adopted by the Wayne family, aka Bat family?
Wakanda forever! I'm a gay boy! Luke Evans out here getting his ass clapped. Bomba clat.
Damn, you fine as hell. Hey, yo, think I can get your nut? Are you serious, my brother?
What the fuck?
Damn, you fine as hell. Hey, yo, think I can get your nut? Are you serious, my brother? Damn, you fine as hell. Hey, yo, think I can get your nut? Are you?
Yo, wakena no hinso duena in the Manila, July 16, Toronto. That's my brother. Welcome to the show. Yo, wakena no hinso duena in.
Rue? When was this? Rue?
Serious, my brother?
Guys, please stop tagging Apple. They will steal my idea, and then you won't be able to afford it anymore. Guys, please stop tagging Apple.
I'm sorry. I just need 1 minute to make sure I look good. Do you think I look good, Mr. Armstrong? I'm sorry.
Are you single?
I am. You dumb fucking bitch. I mean, fuck you. Drop the bass, main the bass, you know I'm ready.
Google pictures of nightclubs where people are making eye contact with you and use your phone to post pictures of the pictures. Add fake motion blur so they look real. Google pictures of nightclubs where people are making eye contact with you and use your phone to post pictures of the pictures.
What the fuck?
Here's a picture I took of myself. In the background, I've hidden a blue jay, a hammer, an eggplant, and a thimble. If someone has a crush on you, they'll notice all of these objects because they're searching the background of your picture to find something to start a conversation with. Here's a picture I took of myself. Hi, could I get a pastrami, hot pastrami on sourdough with macaroni salad? To practice making good eye contact in real life, every time you have to make a phone call, pull up YouTube videos of people staring at you. I miss you so much, baby. Hi, could I get a pastrami, hot pastrami on... You have a hard time getting up in the morning, make your alarm the sound. Let's say somebody posts a picture with you and you look bad in it. Take the same picture and face-tune them to slightly exaggerate features about them that are already ugly. Then post your version of the picture. Because people already exaggerate their insecurities in their own head, they'll start to see your version when they look at the normal picture. Once they think they look bad, eliminate your social anxiety by doing this. Hi, could you hold this real quick? Breaking a water bottle to spill when the other person grabs it ensures they start the interaction embarrassed, and they'll be too busy thinking about their embarrassment to have any idea if you do something embarrassing. Buy a strong-smelling spray deodorant and only spray it when you're happy. Smell is the sense most closely tied to memory. Eventually, when you're sad, you can spray the happy deodorant and instantly be transported. Like, instead of taking breaks to de-stress,
And nearly as fragrant. Suppose Fimbulwinter's to blame. But if it helps these two find peace...
This is a temporary alliance, Mimir. Anything beyond that would require trust.
Oh, please. You know damn well Kratos isn't the true cause of your suffering.
You're both as much a part of my suffering as anyone.
Shut up, bitch. Let me see that fucking ass, bitch. Bring that shit over.
Hey, how's about a riddle right move? What? With no easy, a nose. You'll have to try harder than that, Brock. Just you wait, smart guy.
Come on now, give me some cack. movie he tried. You dumb bitch. Yo, what the fuck? No way, man. What the fuck? In my butt on the floor, niggas wanna get blood.
Come on, let's find a way forward.
That's gonna need more magic than we got on us.
Sup, sexy little bitch, little shit ass.
Through here.
Something's wrong. My spell, I can feel it slipping.
Well, that's Thimble Winter for you.
You don't understand. I'll be torn from the realm.
What can be done?
Something I was hoping to avoid.
You have to fuck me.
Seems I don't have much. Come on, then.
You had a way around Odin's curse this whole time?
No. I discovered it once you unlocked realm travel, and it solves very little. This form is extremely limited.
That's Thimble Winter for you.
You dumb bitch. Speak again of this and I'll fuck you in your ass, bitch. Hey Google, turn the light off.
Watch where you're going. I told you. Prune it from a safe distance if you'd rather not get poisoned.
Well, I didn't have my weapons here, did I?
I recognize this market. Villages would meet and trade here. Why'd they never be built?
Pretty. Yeah. What about even do?
Where's everyone gone, I wonder?
They must have withdrawn, hidden themselves out in the wilds and covered their tracks with magic. No way of knowing how many are left or how to reach them.
They sure ran cockshot all over this place, huh?
You can thank Mimir for that.
War with the Valir was never my idea. My idea was brokering the marriage to end it.
A great success that was. Obviously, the peace was no less a disaster than the marriage. Did he invade again as soon as I was exiled?
Hey, what are you waiting for? Come on! A marker, huh? Looks like they sure left behind a lot of goodies. Shame to let them collect dust.
That's one way of looking at it.
So you just refuse to pick a favorite poem? That's uncharacteristically indecisive of you.
I have a favorite. One from my homeland.
keeping you want to run around. Being here again's bringing back memories of that fancy folks and quality meats. Though I remember your brother stirring up an awful scene.
Why do you keep bringing him up? My brother is no concern of yours. Do you understand?
Oh, I understand plenty.
Brother, do you really think she'll let us off the hook if you help her?
I do not know. I choose to help. After that, we will see.
Bet this here would make for a prime shop.
Dwarves in Vanaheim? That would be something to see. Plant life grows more dangerous the further we go. Hope you're up for it.
Sindri and I were on the out so long, it was like not having a brother at all. Now, I take some of the fall for that on account of me walking out. But it never stopped me blaming him most. Any of this sound familiar so far?
And what is your point?
My point is, that wasn't the end all of things after all. Once we got our heads right, it was like no time. He went straight back to being as big a pain in my ass as he ever was. That's family. You gotta keep them close, or they make you good and crazy.
Why do you think I need to hear any of this right now? My focus is on regaining my freedom, and I have no intention of being distracted.
All I'm saying is, if you happen to find yourself talking to your brother, maybe the worst word said between you don't have to be the last one.
Enough. When the day comes to face Freya again, it will be when I am standing on my feet and free. Do you understand me? It will not be while I'm stuck in this
Gotta take some pride. Hope yours clears up quicker than mine did.
A touching story, that was.
Right.
What did Odin do to drive everyone away? What weapons did he make the dwarves build him? How much was just Mjolnir? Can one man do this much damage?
Depends on the weapon and the man.
What'd you find? Sounds shiny.
This river. It used to be filled with boats of people visiting from different villages. I've never seen it so empty.
What is this?
Not now, brother. We've got company.
What?
I'm waiting!
You can't do anything yet.
But you know.
Hold up! If you want to keep your insides inside. All yours. Your people not receiving visitors?
I wouldn't know. They're not my people anymore.
Give me a boot. You don't go telling no one about that. Come on up! Bet you're glad old Brock's around to save your skin. Uh-oh.
We should probably go get him.
Keep your guard up.
have here? Oh, One Eye, send another god to do his dirty work. Thor too busy?
We do not serve Odin.
No? Picked a dangerous place for sightseeing, then. All right. No. No need for threats, brother. Oh, I know that voice. You know, I'd cut off your head, but it seems somebody beat me to it. Aye. Oh, quite observant, brother. No, you're no brother of mine. You sold my sister to that prick. We broke it a piece. Oh. Did you now? Where is it? Hmm? And where is my sister? Some dungeon in Asgard? Is she even alive? Answer me. I guess we settle for blood.
Stop!
What is that? Why do you speak in her voice?
It's me, Ingvi. There's no time to explain, just listen. These men are in my service. I'm here to reclaim what's been taken from me.
It's too late. You can't undo what's been done.
I can. I will. Now let them pass.
So, you served my sister. Oh. Don't we all? Put him down.
What's with leaving me hanging like that, crusty hag?
Oh, Candy Blubber, come here.
Well, found who I was looking for. Think I'm gonna stay and catch up.
Oh, are you now?
Do as you wish.
Brother, if you wouldn't mind, I'd have a word with Lord Freyr.
We fix this so you can come and go between the realms whenever you please, you very well.
Oh. This here's my Wait a minute.
Just you mean something to me. Otherwise, I would have made up.
I didn't realize I had a home back in business.
We're even cohabitating like the proper family. So don't tell me.
Okay. Well, then you can help me at the forge while you spill everything.
That'll keep your bits in all the right places. Need something special? What are you looking for? want some herd on him. Ready when you are. You make up your mind.
We wish this camp kept secret. Understood?
I will not compromise it.
No, we wouldn't dare.
Good.
Hello, servant of Freya.
Let's speak to him. Shouldn't you be moving along now, stranger?
Perhaps he can help. There's no reason to be unfriendly.
I can think of at least a dozen. Leave us. Tend to your bird.
Reminds me of a Vanaheim song I heard long ago.
Bless the rain of Vanaheim. Words from traditional Vanaheim song in Greece. The rain served as a reminder to worship the gods. Do the people of that land worship the rains along their gods?
Sorry we got off on the wrong foot there, stranger. I'm pretty used to only seeing Aesir in these parts. Don't typically get friendly faces. That is a friendly face. Yeah.
His name is Kratos, and no. The Aesir on Vanaheim.
Yeah, we've been occupied since... lost count.
What is your plan?
Still kind of working on it.
Brother, I think I could be of use here. If my counsel is welcome.
Oh, I'll take back and get it.
Your mission will go considerably smoother without me in the mix. Come back for me when you're done.
Hey, Kratos. As long as you're working for my sister, carefully you don't screw up. She's not too big on favor.
time. Holy... Fire, fire, fire! Hold on a second, babe. Holy... What happened?
Bitch, what the fuck you mean happened?
I want to say that's a great... Wow, congratulations. It also seems like they really captured her... Cremated, a cremation container, and then a metal box.
At around 4:30 p.m. on June 3rd. At around 4:30 p.m. on June 3rd, 1968, an angry Valerie Solanas, radical feminist and writer, walked into Andy Warhol's office with the belief that he was going to steal the script for her play and shot him. 3 bullets left her .32 Beretta. The first 2 missed. According to Blake Gopnik, Warhol fell to the ground, cowering. Solanas eventually got close, pressed the gun to his right side, just under his armpit, and fired. The bullet pierced Warhol's stomach, liver, spleen, esophagus, and lungs. Solanas also shot art critic Mario Amaya. Amaya was only lightly wounded. Solanas killed Warhol that day, for a brief moment, but it would take 19 more years until he died.
Was he in a coma?
One day in winter, there was a group of children who invited a boy, one of their friends, to come along with them. But this boy was slow and clumsy. He tried to pack up as quickly as he could. He picked up his books, his drawings, his knickknacks, but he misplaced something, a certain object which he wasn't entirely sure he even knew why it was important to him. The other kids got swept up in conversation and left the shelter without him. By the time everything had been organized, his friends were already far away. It was getting cold and night was approaching, so he hurried as much as he could. He knew it was his fault for falling behind. He still desperately wanted to make it, but the weather got steadily colder and the night grew darker. The children became just a tiny image that faded from view. In 2019, I entered my freshman year of college. I wasn't super social, but I made a few friends in the classes I took. Or at least, we grew to depend on each other because of how difficult those classes were. I had made no friends in the entirety of high school, so for me this was a big step up. I was talking with people of both sexes. I was living by myself with relative confidence. I was being challenged in a way that I had never been at any school before. I was starting to gain hope that finally I would have an academic experience that wasn't dreadful in every way. Then, a few months later, pneumonia outbreak in
Early review code for God of War Ragnarok was provided by PlayStation. Also, now the game is out, this piece gets a fair bit more specific than my review, so bear that in mind. In my pre-release review of God of War Ragnarok, due to spoilers, I had to dance around the idea that there was a feature related to combat this time around that represented a far more cohesive marriage between narrative and mechanics than anything in the first game. Well, now the game is actually out, I can finally talk about it. And I repeat, if you want to be totally surprised by this fact, go and play the game for a bit first. See, fairly early on, there is a moment when, in the character's hastiness to
Hey Google, turn the light white.
Dad's comparatively measured consideration, Atreus sneaks out alone. And as the game's one-shot camera tracks around to the same over-the-shoulder perspective previously reserved for Kratos, you realise that you're now going to get to play as the boy that Kratos has been fighting so hard to protect. And believe it or not, I think this shift in control represents the best move that Ragnarok has made between games. Surprisingly, not just from a gameplay perspective, but directly affecting, elevating the narrative, emphasising its themes beyond what would have been possible were you just to control Kratos. And the reason this is all such a surprise is, well, it goes against any and all preconceived notions you might have about playing as the quote-unquote sidekick in a video game. You know exactly the kind of segments I mean here, where the game's primary action judders to a halt and you're forced into some mechanically bare-bones mini-game of sorts that plays to none of the strengths of the game you're actually there for, and oftentimes functions as little more than a glorified cutscene, no matter how central that character is to the larger plot. And in Atreus' case, this kind of lurching suspicion should be greatly exacerbated by the fact that in amongst the wealth of unwieldy skill trees and numbers you'll get bogged down in during your time with Ragnarok, Atreus has his own separate upgrade list for you to wade through. A feature that was present in the first game, certainly, but takes on a new level of significance now that it's distinct from the combat experience of Kratos, now that you're actually pulling these moves off yourself. As with, say, The Last of Us Part 2, this feature alone lets you know off the bat that you'd better strap in, because this isn't some fleeting moment in the game's story. You'll switch back and forth, but broadly, you're in this for the long haul. In short, the odds are stacked against Ragnarok. But the thing is, over time, as I built up my new playable protagonist, I started to notice a kind of shift whenever the game would revert control back to Kratos, whether he was with his son or not. After a while, I kind of began to wish I could just keep playing as Atreus, because the thing is, Atreus isn't just a lowly sidekick here. In fact, in terms of how he feels to play, he kind of rules. Sure, at first it might not make a whole lot of sense that the bow Atreus is forced to utilize as a
Ragnarok, the
makeshift
Trace
club
segment
can pack
feels
just as
like
much of
when
a
the
punch
dad
as
is
his
tired,
dad's
so he
axe,
hands
but
over the
you
controller
can't argue with what's in front of your eyes, in your hands, as Atreus proceeds to pound his enemies into the dirt, following a barrage of juggles and magic, his comparatively diminutive frame allowing him to slide, to bob and weave with an agility that makes a welcome change from Kratos' still satisfying but less finessed, more brutish approach to dismantling his foes. Atreus even has access to a ranged option that isn't hampered by the need to call the projectile back into his hand before he can use it again. He can just fire a bunch off in quick succession before seamlessly transitioning back to whatever bow-smashing rampage he was just on. Some of these enemy encounters, with the balletic combat that ensues, ended up as some of my favourites across the entire game, maintaining every bit of Kratos' ferocity, but adding a gratifying speed and flow to movement and attacks here. Hell, even the aforementioned upgrade menu makes sense in this context. Its relatively streamlined nature not only makes a welcome change from the mess of upgradable fluff that constitutes the RPG side of Kratos' sections, but crucially, and this is where we get into the narrative implications of this perspective shift, it legitimizes Atreus. He hits just as hard as his dad. He's faster at short range, more readily equipped at long. His encounters with the varied characters he fights alongside and the magic he can use, resulting in just as explosive a tableau as Kratos'. Hell, if not more so. What all of this in totality is showing us very directly through gameplay is that Atreus is no longer just the kid tagging along. He is his own person, developing separately from his father. Even the prolonged, comparatively plodding sequences of walking and talking that you've had to endure as Kratos, and that Atreus is not spared, become thematically distinct when you're playing as Kratos' son. Playing these sections aids in selling Atreus as the teenager he still is, doing what all teenagers do to varying extents. He's sneaking out when his dad isn't looking to get up to mischief. He's dreaming of girls he subsequently gets awkward around. He's growing up, he's acting out, and you're doing the acting. And just like his hormonal teenage outbursts have much higher stakes here in this game than they normally would, given the prophecy all of this is leading towards, these more light-hearted moments of adolescence take on a level of subtle humour when you realise just who the girl he's being awkward with actually is, which, to the game's credit, it trusts you to go and figure out yourself. Importantly though, this is all stuff that can only happen while Atreus is away from the still judgmental, worried gaze of his dad, and can only have the impact it does because we inhabit Atreus as prominently as we do. We get time to experience the quiet moments of self-reflection and mundane adolescent experience, just as we disrupt said Cam with an elegantly delivered bow smash to the cranium. Atreus developing into his own person, us developing him into that person, concretely mirrors his character's flailing desire to escape the often overbearing shadow of his dad, who himself is making a much more earnest attempt to protect his son from the evils of the world and the prophecy that seemingly will ultimately befall it. Mindful, fearful of the fact that in holding him too close, Kratos risks driving his son away. Further though, the game begins to ask the question, is it really Atreus that needs his dad's protection here, as in the first game, or is it now the other way around?
Atreus to me!